Right, okay, so you guys wanted it and I'm delivering. I haven't uploaded in ages and we really needed to do an upload, so I'm making a support pool guide, as highly requested. I know that I play this character quite a lot and everyone says it's dog shit, apart from obviously the people that watch me because they all love me. So I figured, let's show how this character works, let's show why this character is used in pro play and why this character is actually good when you know how to use it properly. So, obviously, first things first, he heals with his bullets, like, doesn't do too much, but it's a good range healing. Completely hit scan, you do actually need to learn how to aim to do it. Then you've obviously got your right click, which throws your icon. Pretty straightforward, heals, does damage. Here you have your E, which heals around you, it also damage takes anybody and gives some screen clutter if you're on the enemy team. You can bounce on people's heads, this heals them, but also the main thing with this one that you want to take note is that it also gives you the ult charge, which is very, very fucking important. The ult charge is exactly what you need from it. Then in sword mode, you have your sword slashes. The main thing to take note here is when you're hitting enemies, it heals around you. It's not very big, so it's only really healing people in melee with you. But obviously you've got your sword slash, you hit someone. You don't get the repeat until you upgrade it, which I'll show here. Once you upgrade it, that's when you get the repeat and the bounces. And also, once you upgrade it, the actual slashes of these also heal. And it's a bit of a bigger radius than your actual melee slashes. So these are quite good as well if you can combo with your E to actually heal your team. So here I'll show you what the ultimates do. You've got gun ult and sword ult. Gun ult applies the marker, they take damage whenever they miss. It heals a little bit every single time they do miss as well. And you've got the healing circle there. You've got your sword ultimate. Same as other one, you've got hit jackpot. You need 7 abilities instead of 5 for heal pool though. And then once you heal and you hit it, obviously you get your jackpot. It extends the length of it. And obviously you have infinite double jumps during it like you do with all the other ones. So I also have to mute it. I have a mod on and it's copyrighted music when I hit jackpot. You'll see it when you come watch me live. So the upgraded versions, which I'll show you now. Obviously you've got that one. I purposely left the bot dead so then you can see the last damage. They take tick damage. That's the only difference. They just take tick damage from time to time. Here you've got the sword ultimate again. You've got to do the same Shiraz. But once you hit jackpot, you give overhealth, and the overhealth is insane. It's a one-time thing that slowly depletes, but you give it to literally everybody around you, and it's a really good support ultimate in that regard. Now time for the upgrade. Now this upgrade list is very important. Right click first, then your sword ultimate, then the sword slashes, then your E, then you do the gun, then you do the sword, and then the gun ult last. Now let me show you why the upgrades are important. Let's show what the upgrades do. Your right click, it triples how many times you throw it. So you heal basically triple the amount. And it is really, really strong. Getting triple the healing is your first upgrade. Insane. Obviously your bullets will now heal more, very slightly. And the little poop will also heal when it hits teammates with an explosion. Your sword slashes have a little bit of a bigger radius, but also do a little bit more damage. And then you've got your E, which will heal slightly more for people around you. And the screen clutter gets worse for the enemies. And the damage boost that you apply is about 10% to your teammates, and I think yourself as well, which is really strong. Now a good combo to do is, if you want your ult really quickly, you do this. Very similar to the DPS combo. You basically get your ult instantly. And if you do that in a team fight, your right click's hitting multiple people at once. Genuinely, do that if you need a very quick ultimate in a team fight. Now, I will be very controversial when I say this, because I know a lot of heal pool players will disagree with me here. However, your sword ultimate should be used at all times. Do not use your gun ultimate. The reason that you don't use your gun ultimate is because the sword ultimate is actually a support ult that will actually keep your team alive. Like, your healing circle around you is not very strong. It's not immortality, don't expect it to be. But your sword ultimate, at least when you hit jackpot, if your team really needs it, you can just give them the overhealth, and it works fine. And like, you genuinely don't need to worry. And on top of that, with both of them anyway, you can stack your E with it, and it heals about the same as Invis when everything's fully upgraded. But the reason that you want to use your Sold Ultimate is, again, it gives the overhealth. And on top of that, you can stall out the jackpot, and you can leave the jackpot until right to the very last second, because you can hit it instantly with the right click anyway. Meaning that you can basically make your support ultimate about 20 seconds-ish. Which means you do a lot more with the gun ultimate anyway. Like, way more than the gun ultimate. The gun ultimate is just practice. It's just not worth. Like, it's genuinely not worth. There's very niche scenarios where you can get value with it. And those niche scenarios very rarely come up, especially in the higher level. Like, let's just give an example for like a Punisher ulting. You've got your gun ult upgraded, a Punisher ults. And if they're not being backed up by a support ult like Rocket, you can just use your ult on them, and it will just melt them instantly. But when is that ever going to happen? Every single time you see a Punisher ult, they're going to be backed up somewhat. So again, it's a very niche scenario, and it doesn't work. And you can't really use it on ults like Star-Lord or Hawkeye because they're not missing their shots. The only one that will be missing their shots is Punisher, because of just how many bullets he fires. So yeah, only use the Soul Ultimate. That's the best gameplay tip I can give for you. Obviously, play very aggressive, like White Fox. Your slashes are melee, but you also have your bullets. Don't play full aggressive, play safe. And just make sure you're keeping the team alive, and make sure you're not dying before you get your ultimate. Because if you're dying before you get your ultimate, that cooldown will reset back to E. It won't go on cooldown, but it'll reset back to E unless you use it and die. And you don't want to have to constantly be having to try and recharge your ultimate in fights. So my other piece of advice for you is, if you're fighting and it's a big team fight and you're struggling, just play safe. And play safe. If you get ultimate, use it. If you don't get ultimate, play safe and wait for your team. Because you should never, ever be constantly losing that. Other things that are quite important to know. With your right click, if you shoot it through a portal and you don't go through the portal quick enough, it will bug out and you don't get the triple. So do not use the right click through portals unless you're going through it instantly, because it will generally bug out. It is really annoying. It's the same thing for DPS pool because he gets the same moveset. But yeah, don't do that, basically. It is quite detrimental. Also looking at my notes here, but yeah, make sure to just play aggressive, make sure to play safe when you need it to save your ultimate, and play around your ultimate, because your ultimate is genuinely the strongest part of your kit. Everybody says it's a really bad ultimate. It is not. It is genuinely the strongest part of your kit. Being able to provide a support ultimate with your sword ult every single minute, it's a minute cooldown, and you can charge it instantly with the combo I showed earlier. Being able to do that every single minute, and while stacking it with your healing aura around you, being able to heal the same amount support ults do anyway, but for a longer period of time, and giving overhealth every minute, genuinely one of the strongest things. And you'll just never lose team fights if you just cycle and work around your ultimate. And the other thing I wanted to mention is why I do the upgrade list. The reason that I do the upgrade list, now that I've explained everything, is I know a lot of time you want to use your guns, and you want to upgrade your guns first, especially with tank pool, because it's really strong. With heal pool, your primary fire and your sword slashes are not your strength. They're good, and they're good for when you just need to heal, or just need to do some poke damage without doing anything. But your abilities for healing are so much stronger, like they are so much significantly more stronger. And you want to get those quicker, because you'll upgrade the same amount of time. You're not going to get kills, don't expect to get kills. But it'll upgrade around the same amount of time, and you'll just be doing a lot more healing a lot more early on. And especially getting that sword ultimate as your second upgrade, you'll be giving overhealth on your ultimates basically at the start. Like either your first or second ultimate, you're giving that overhealth, you're getting that longer ult. And with your right click upgrade first, that means whenever you're sword ulting, you have full control of when you jackpot. And that's really, really good. You need full control of when you jackpot. You need to know when to stall it out, because if your team's not really dying when you haven't hit jackpot, don't go hit jackpot. You don't need to. But if your team is struggling, you press your right click, you hit all of your teammates and the enemy team, because since it's a healing ability, that little marker to go up to 7 will go up when you hit teammates. Just do that, instantly get your jackpot, keep your team alive if they start struggling in your ultimate. But yeah, I'm going to show you some gameplay footage from some streams. Make sure to watch me, the stream link will be shown here. And yeah, enjoy. I hope this guide has helped you out. It's like double digits, and I know it's not like rocket or lunar damage boost. But if Luna self-snowflakes like 10%, then I'm pretty sure the E on Deadpool can as well. I guess where. And his ult is how much? Oh, his ult doesn't damage boost.
Extermination! By the eye of Agamotto!
I would like perma on that ult. Didn't die. How did that work? I'm pretty sure Deadpool just heals and then when you upgrade it, it gives over health and lasts longer.
By the eye of Agamotto! Extermination!
Oh, we won. Oh, finally a win! Finally a win! It's okay, it's okay. That was for me, Jeff. No. I know when you're saying hit your shots, I know that can't be towards me.